This is a GCSE exam question, biology exam question about sexual reproduction. It says a gardener wanted to produce a new variety of onion. So new variety means there's variation. Explain, so we've got to use our scientific understanding why sexual reproduction, we're not talking about asexual reproduction, could produce a new variety of onion. So we're looking for variation. Now, sexual reproduction is two parents. It involves sex cells, and those sex cells are being produced by meiosis. So they've got half the number of chromosomes, so they're only haploid N rather than diploid. So how does sexual reproduction bring about variation? Right, because this variety means variation, differences. Sorry, variation. Okay. So first thing is we know there's sex cells, therefore there'll be a male and female sex cell, so fertilization is going to occur. Where you've got the male and female sex cells joining together. There's no fertilization occurring in asexual reproduction. The cells just divide. And so why does this bring about variation in fertilization? Well, you're going to get mixing of genetic information. It's not just cell division copying the DNA. Therefore, you've got different genes or DNA or chromosomes. In fact, there's one copy of each gene from each parent. And that's because the gametes, the sex cells, were produced by meiosis. You need to make sure that you're spelling meiosis correctly. It must be spelled correctly. So that's the reason why sexual reproduction brings about variation. You've got fertilization, therefore mixing of DNA. The onion will receive one copy of gene or chromosomes from each parent, and that's because the parents produce sex cells by meiosis. If it was asexual reproduction, all the genetic information will come from one parent, and therefore will be genetically identical, therefore will be clones. So sexual reproduction brings about variation.